Welcome back. In this session, I will explain relational database language. This comes under chapter 5. This is called session 24. SQL stands for structured or structural query language. Actually, it is derived from the word SQL, means sequential English query language. This is designed and implemented at IBM Research Center, and it is a standard relational database language which is having the several parts. SQL stands for structured query language, derived from SQL. SQL means what is sequential English query language. It is designed and developed by IBM Research Center. RDBMS, Relational Database Management System. It is a DBMS, it is just like a DBMS, in which the data is stored in the form of tables. Tables means what here? Having the set of rows and set of columns. A row is nothing but a tuple, column is nothing but a domain. And the relationship among the data was also stored in the form of table. In table, you have to create a table. There is a row, there is a column, there is a rows and there is a columns, and there exists a relationship between various rows and various columns. Now let us see basic terminologies used in RDBMS, Relational Database Management System. First one, tuple, also called row. It is a collection of attribute values. A single row in the table is called as tuple. Generally, we can say record. You take employee number, employee name, salary. I will store employee number is 1, name is A, salary is 5,000. One is employee number, A is employee name, and salary 5,000 is salary. Generally, we can say this is record, but in RDBMS that is called tuple, also called row. A collection of related data items is called a record, also called tuple. In any DBMS or RDBMS, each row represents information about the particular employee. I already given 1A 5,000. This is information about employee 1. Then 2B 10,000. This is information about second employee. What I given employee number, name and salary. These are called fields. What we stored in each column, those are called domains. 1A 5,000, 2B 10,000 is called tuples. 1 is one domain, A is another domain, 5,000 is another domain, 2 is another domain, and B is another domain, and 10,000 is another domain. There is a meaning of tuple or row or record. Generally, we can say that is record. Cardinality of a relation means that what? Yeah, number of total number of rows present in the particular table. That is called cardinality. I already have given one example, 1A 5,000, 2B 10,000. Here the cardinal is what you know 2, because there are only 2 tuples, 2 records. Total number of rows present in the table is called what ya? Cardinality of that relation. Next, degree of relation is nothing but a total number of columns present in the particular table. Already I given an example, employee number, name and salary. Total number of rows is what you know? 2. Total number of columns is what you know? 3. Now 3 is called what you? Degree of relation. Here, employee number is 1, second employee number is 2, employee name is A, second employee is B, salary is 5,000, second employee is 10,000. This is called degree. Attribute or column. A column is a single piece of information on vertical side of table. It is known as field. Generally we can say field. In RDBMS or DBMS, it is called attribute or column or domain. 1, 2, A, B, 5,000, 10,000. These are all fields. There are 3 fields are there. Next we'll pass on to cell. What is cell? Intersection of rows and columns is referred as cell. Row 1, I have taken, first is employee number is 1. There is intersection. That is called what is cell. Within the cell, we can store the values. We can store the data. That is what is cell. Then relation. It is nothing but a table. It is similar to table. It is nothing but a table. But it is in the format of 2-dimensional format. 2-dimensional format means what? More than 1 rows and more than 1 columns. Suppose if we take a single dimensional format, we cannot. It is not a table. It is called vector. In mathematics, that is called vector. But if you want to create the table, you should use the 2-dimensional format. There is intersection of rows and columns. There you can store the value whatever you want. These are terms, terminologies used in RDBMS. Next we will pass on to difference between DBMS and RDBMS. First difference is in DBMS there is no relationship concept, but whereas in the case of RDBMS there exists a relationship. Second difference is it supports single user only. One can use at a time. But whereas RDBMS supports multi-user, more than one can use at a time. Anywhere, single user means it, there only we can use it. Nobody can use that. But in RDBMS, at a time multi-user can use it. Anywhere. Third one is it treats data as a file internally, not externally. Internally, whatever given data, it will consider as a file. But RDBMS will treat data as tables internally. In a DBMS, internally data will be stored like files. What is file? Collection of records is called file. What is record? Collection of fields is called record. Table, whereas in the case of RDBMS, internally stored as a table. Table, you know that there are more than one rows and more than one columns. Next one is it supports 3 rules EF code, whereas RDBMS supports minimum 6 rules out of 12. Now let us see EF code rules. Already explained in the previous session. Once again I will recall it. First rule is information rule. Second one is guaranteed access rule. Third one is systematic treatment of null values. Fourth one is active online catalog. Fifth one is comprehensive data sublanguage rules. Sixth one is view updating rules. Seventh one is high level insert, update and delete rules. Eighth one is physical data independence. Ninth one is logical data independence. 10th one is integrity independence. 11th one is distribution independence. 12th one is non-subversion rules. These are all 12 rules are there in EF code. DBMS supports only 3 rules out of 12. But RDBMS supports minimum 6 rules out of 12. That's why nowadays RDBMS is very popular, because it supports multi-users, but a DBMS supports only single users. More than one cannot use it. RDBMS, any number of people can use it. Next difference is it requires low software and hardware requirements. Minimum hardware is required and software is required. But whereas in the case of RDBMS, it requires high software and hardware requirements. In DBMS, investment is less. For RDBMS, investment is more, because we required high level software as well as high level hardware. Next difference is normalization process will not be used here. But whereas in the case of RDBMS, there is normalization process. Normalization, you know that first normal form, second normal form, third normal form, bisecond normal form, and so on. Already you know the difference. First normal form, just we are going to create the table. There is no decomposition. Second, there is a decomposition, means what a main table will be divided into subtables. But there is no functional dependency. Simply we can, according to our requirements, you can decompose in second normal form. Third normal form also there is a decomposition, but there is a functional dependency. It will use the primary key. When you use the keys, no, easy to retrieve the data, easy to access the data from the table. Next, bisecond normal form is there. It is advance of third normal form. It is just like a third normal form, but more than that, it will maintain the super key. But 3NF, it will maintain the primary key. Next difference is what you know, it does not support any constraints. Constraints is nothing but a generally we can say condition, whereas RDBMS supports all type of constraints. In the previous session, already explained different types of constraints, domain constraints, domain should not be duplicated, and tuple uniqueness constraints, third one key constraints, fourth one single value constraints, fifth one integrity rule 1, entity relationship integrity rule or constraints, integrity rule 2, referential integrity rule or constraints. These are constraints, available constraints in the DBMS and RDBMS, but DBMS does not support for any constraints, but RDBMS supports all type of constraints. There is domain constraints in RDBMS, there is tuple constraints in RDBMS, there is key constraints in RDBMS, there is a single value constraints in RDBMS, integrity rule 1 constraints RDBMS, integrity rule 2 constraints in RDBMS. But whereas in the case of DBMS, it will not bother about these constraints. These are all main differences between DBMS and RDBMS. DBMS stands for Database Management System and RDBMS stands for Relational Database Management System. First difference, in RDBMS there is no relationship concept here, whereas in the case of RDBMS there is a relationship concept. In DBMS supports for only single user, RDBMS supports for multiple user. Then in DBMS, whatever given data, internally it will be stored like files. But whereas in the case of RDBMS, internally it will be stored as tables. Then DBMS supports only 3 rules of EF code. There are 12 EF codes are there: information rules, guarantee structure rules, systematic treatment of null values, active online catalog, comprehensive data sub-language rules, view updating rules, high level insert update and delete rules, physical data independence, logical data independence, integrity independence, distribution independence, non-subversion rules. DBMS supports only 3 rules, but RDBMS supports minimum 6 rules out of 12. But DBMS requires only smaller software and hardware, less investment. RDBMS requires high level software and hardware, therefore your investment is more here. But DBMS does not support for normalization. You know the different types of normalization: first normal form, second normal form, third normal form, bicycle normal form, and so on. But RDBMS supports for normalization. And last difference is what DBMS does not support any constraints, but whereas RDBMS supports for constraints. In constraints there are 6: domain constraints, tuple uniqueness constraints, key constraints, single value constraints, integrity rule 1 constraints, integrity rule constraints. These are main differences between DBMS and RDBMS. Now I think you got it, exact difference between DBMS and RDBMS. The main difference is what DBMS supports for single user, RDBMS supports for multi-user. Thank you. See you in the next session.